This is like the reason I do mountain biking. I like come up to the pit every round and be like, I'm so happy. This is sick.
Hey, I'm Eliot Jackson. We're here at round 4 for the Andorra World Cup. Practice is about to start, and we're going to see what the riders are up to. I actually have a super amazing special guest. Tahnee Seagrave. She's going to walk down the track with us, give us some extra insight, and what are you going to do? You're going to like show us what's up?
I will try my best, yeah. It's good to be on the other side of the tape, actually. Hopefully I can learn just as much as people at home can learn.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to do some education, hopefully.
Well, you will. I won't.
So one of the special things about Andorra is that the pits are at the top of the track instead of the bottom. Was that better for you or worse?
It's a good change. It feels nice to have something that's like different, but it is a bit weird because you're so familiar with your pit setup that when you're like warming up for your race run, it's too comfortable. Like for me anyway.
Yeah.
So I have to actually go out of my pits and find somewhere else. And it's super strange, yeah. But I like it. I think it's cool. I do think it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I always enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
I think there's some tracks that you really want to ride at. Like this is one of them, especially when it's dry, like good. Maribor was one of them where they really make you want to ride a bike. Like Fort William in practice, maybe not, but.
Don't talk to me about that.
Oh, did it! Do the double!
He's not going to do it. There's no way he's doing that.
So we're at the very top. This is probably like the easiest section of Andorra, but it's also really different in that you really need to hit your braking points, get set up early so you can get set up in that next bit. It's one of those ones where you have to slow down to go fast, but then...
I hate being... like as a rider, that's the hardest thing ever. I get here and I'm super happy that, one, I've made it here without dying. And having jumps, it does give you that little bit of fun, doesn't it, in a race run?
Yeah, it keeps the flow going.
Yeah, but then in a race run, you want to kind of stay low and stuff.
That is true. I feel like here, more than ever, you're kind of resting.
Yeah.
Like you're using it as a rest. Like you see people come onto the live feed and they're like, are they good?
Like, yeah, they look like they're dying.
I feel like too, like if you're gonna win a World Cup, you can't really be chilling anywhere.
No, that's the thing. Oh, that was good. That was some competition for Cade, that.
That was it, man! That wasn't it.
Between us.
Really?
Strap it! Oh.
Oh! All right, so, okay. This, in practice, is one of the, like, most fun parts of the track. Boom. But it's a little bit dangerous because in the race, you really want to do it totally different. If you're shrouping it, you go inside, really push into it. But that's not the fastest way to go around it. You'll see the racers setting up wide, tires aren't sliding, but...
I feel like you can definitely tell when riders are having fun, like, and let loose a little bit and do stuff like that. Like Brendan, who we just saw, like, kicked up a load of dust, and like, guaranteed he's got a smile on his face after it.
Right. It is. It's so important to realize that you're in a beautiful place, riding your bike. Like, it's what you're here for. Sam's got a huge smile on his face.
I was about to say.
That's hilarious. This section, as you can see, is super old. It's super rough, but this year there's this inside line and it's, 2 feet away from the other line. And it makes such a big difference. It changes the whole track. It's almost like riding a new track. So you wonder like why the riders walk the track and stop and look at things. And it's because there's these little changes that change the whole flow of the section. So here he went outside and he went up in the middle. He went inside and went low. You're not going to make up a lot of time here, but if you're kind of messing around, using a lot of energy, it can mess you up because this is the start of the gnarliness. Well, this part is probably the most terrifying of any part on the whole, of anywhere,
for
because
sure.
you literally, no matter how hard you try, you wouldn't be able to stop until like maybe
no.
3 turns down. And so you have to commit right at the bridge and be like, okay, like I'm cool with carrying way too much speed.
Hitting compression at like a 90-degree angle.
And it's just so like you're right on the edge of like getting bucked off the bike on all these compressions.
The amount of crashes into that pad that I've seen.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
No, this is a gnarly section for sure.
We're in kind of the middle of the steepest part. It's crazy. Like everyone is so tired. And it's hard in practice. You find these really interesting, gnarly lines like this double we're at. And so we're waiting for Bernard or somebody to come through to do it. Oh, there he is! Oh! What a wild man!
Oh my god, my heart was racing.
Okay, we're with the man of the hour. I think every rider ever has like thought about doing this for years. What made you want to do it?
You know, I was walking at, me and Connor were looking at it yesterday, and it honestly looked like the landing was smoother. That was the only thing I thought made it easier, was the landing was smoother. So he bet me 10 euros I couldn't do it. Eddie Masters bet me 30, and I needed to prove them wrong.
So, Danny, we just saw Bernard Kerr huck this. What do you think? Do you think it's faster or not?
I don't think so, no, not when I just saw Troy come
Yeah.
through there. I was just going to go and probably have a go, but I don't think I need to now. Troy's made my mind up for me.
Yeah, I think it looks cool though.
Yeah, it's nice, yeah.
Style points.
But I don't think that's what we're looking for on Sunday,
No.
is it?
It doesn't look steep on camera, but it is so incredibly steep. Oh my. The contrast between this and what we saw up at the top is just crazy. So, like I was saying, the 2 different types of riding style. I think this track tests kind of the overall ability of a rider, fitness, everything. Really excited. I'm like, I can feel it in my teeth. You like start chewing.
Like a bit of grit.
Oh, Sam Blinkentop.
I find these 2 corners so hard.
I think they are extreme. Oh, so we made it to the bottom of the track after a couple hours. Tahnee slowed us down, but
Oh my god, who is that? Sick. I would love to look like that on a bike, like scared
I think she looks
and emotionless.
terrified. Yeah, I think it's interesting after all of that. You know, it's so technical, it's so rough, there's so much to think about. And 2 years ago, Greg Menard lost the race because of a little pole, you know, clipped his foot and lost, you know, the couple of tenths of seconds that he needed to win the race. So yeah, you have to be on it all the way down the track. Even these little grass turns that I think everyone can ride, it's just, everything's technical and everything matters. We finished track walk and, wait, what?
Just gonna say time training, I think.
Okay.
Just say time training. Personally, after a few runs, I'm not ready to just bomb it down the mountain as fast as possible. I find it slightly dangerous. So for me, it's just more practice. And there are a lot of the top guys that do go super fast, so it's nice to see their fast lines, because I feel like at that point, they've kind of got them dialed. With the first day, we've still got another 2 days till race day. So there are a few, if I'm feeling good, I do a few sections and kind of compare times, but most of the time I'm so far back, it just gets me upset, so I don't bother looking.
All right, that's fair enough.
It's well, you know what it's like.
I know, yeah. But I've actually seen that it's like way slippier than usual. Is that the case?
Yeah, it's just the dust is so deep. It's really like there's not much grip, and then one of the hardest things is like you're catching, or riders in front. The dust's still around, so you can't really see where you're going. Yeah,
The screamer.
catching all the boys.
Loic, I feel like here people kind of struggle with bike setup because of the 2 different styles of track.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that with the data?
Well, I'm struggling too, man. Honestly, today has been hard. Riding wise too, you know, it's super loose and hard to feel anything where you can push. And yeah, I found out with the data that I have a lot of front end problems. So that I just looked this one, but I will try tomorrow the changes we want to make.
Yeah.
It's quite tiring here.
No, it is. I
Coming
know how
back
you
from
feel.
Australia and like a bit of altitude, and I mean, I can't really complain that it's warm, but it is warm, and I don't know. It's just like a physical track, and it's just time training. So
Yeah,
I'm not too worried.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, buddy.
All right, Tahnee, it was your first day being on the opposite side of the tape. How was it? What did you feel?
I've enjoyed it so much. Like, it's a different perspective for me.
Wow.
I've never been able to do this, and the stoke is real high after watching them all. Let's get you! So I'm super excited for tomorrow and Saturday, see what happens.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we both had a great time, and it was good to actually hear Tahnee's perspective, learn a couple of things, going to try to take them on throughout the rest of the season. But looking forward to qualifying tomorrow and looking forward to finals on Saturday. Watch it live on Red Bull TV.